What ancient tips separate food types in a kosher kitchen? Have you ever wondered how to keep a kosher kitchen organized while following ancient traditions? Let's break down the essential tips for separating food types in a kosher kitchen. The first key principle is the strict separation of food into three categories: meat, dairy, and pareve. Pareve foods are neutral and do not contain meat or dairy. This separation is based on a biblical commandment that prohibits mixing meat and dairy in any form. To maintain this separation, it is essential to have separate utensils and cookware. This means having at least two complete sets of dishes, pots, pans, and cutlery. One set is for meat, and the other is for dairy. This practice prevents any cross-contamination of flavors or residues. Some kitchens also keep separate utensils for pareve foods to ensure they remain neutral. Next, distinct preparation and storage areas are vital. Separate countertops, sinks, and storage spaces should be used for meat and dairy. If you only have one sink or counter, it must be koshered and designated for one category at a time. Using separate dishcloths and sponges for each category helps avoid mixing. Cleaning equipment also needs to be separate. Dish racks, draining boards, sponges, and dish towels should be kept apart for meat and dairy. This ensures that the separation is maintained throughout the cleaning process. Timing is another important aspect. After consuming meat, a waiting period is observed before eating dairy. This period typically ranges from 3 to 6 hours, depending on family tradition. This practice reinforces the separation beyond just utensils and food preparation. Pareve foods, such as fruits, vegetables, grains, and fish, can be eaten with either meat or dairy. However, care must be taken to ensure that utensils used for pareve foods are not contaminated by meat or dairy residues. When introducing new utensils or switching their use between meat and dairy, koshering procedures are necessary. This involves specific cleaning methods and sometimes heating to remove absorbed tastes. This process helps maintain the kosher status of kitchen items. Finally, separate serving items are essential. Use distinct serving dishes, bread trays, salt shakers, and even tablecloths for meat and dairy meals. If you want to use the same table, cover it with different cloths for each meal type. These ancient tips reflected the laws of Kashrut, governing how food is handled and organized in the kitchen. Following these guidelines helps maintain a properly organized kosher kitchen and ensures compliance with Jewish dietary laws.